All right. Hey guys, welcome to our team training for April. My name is Stacy. If you don't know me, I'm the director of Southern Sense Squad United. And every Wednesday we hop on and do a work with me Wednesday, and everybody just kind of hops on and works something in their business for about 30, 40 minutes. But once a month, usually toward the end of the month, I try to do a monthly training. And tonight we're going to do a training. I'm going to talk on how I do thank you mail, happy mail, and customer appreciation. But before we get into that, I want to do some shout outs because we've had an amazing 2 months with our team. We've grown, we've had a lot of growth, and some people that are really on fire for Cincy. So that makes it really exciting to be sitting where I'm at and where the other leaders are. It's really exciting. So let me just shout out, these people are registered for SFR, which is a business changing event. Okay. If you're on the fence about going or registering, whether it's in person, virtual, or the live stream, I highly encourage you to, because it was at SFR back in 2020. I think it was 2020. I was sitting in a baseball game for my son, listening to it. I was doing the streaming. It was COVID, so they didn't even have an in person. And like I just got on fire, and I put it out there like that day, I'm going to get director. I'm going to get director. And then in October I did. So it was like, it's really, really monumental for your business. So Michelle has registered for the streaming. Paige and McKaylee have registered for the virtual. And myself, Margie, Crystal, and Shirley are all registered for the in-person in Orlando. So it's going to be huge. You guys have, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, if you want to tell me, I think it's the end of this month or maybe the end of May, one of the two, that you have to register for the SFR. So if it's something you're on the fence about, I definitely encourage you to do it. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people who within the last 2 months have met Shooting Star. Really quick, that is within the first 15 days of your business, you sell 500 PRV, or I think it's just 500 PRV. Was it recruits too? I think it was just 500 PRV for that one. Yeah. So that was McKaylee and Melissa rocked out on that. Rhonda, Brittany, Kyra, Amber, and Brandy all earned Shooting Star. So that's amazing. That's really amazing. And they get incentives for doing that. And then Sensational to Start is a little bit of a longer incentive period. You have 7 days, and there's 3 different levels, different requirements for each level. All of that's in your workstation. If you just type up consultant awards, you can see what's required for all of that. But Melissa so far has and they're not finished. They still have time on their clock to reach these. So Melissa reached level 2, and McKaylee has crushed it at level 3. So like she's gone as high as she can at this point. So congrats to you guys. Super proud of how y'all just came in and hit the ground running. It's really it's inspiring. It's inspiring. I've been doing this since 2016, and it totally has inspired me to keep my butt in gear. Now I want to shout out everybody who is active so far. We do still have a little bit less than a week in April to get active. But so far we've got myself, McKaylee, Melissa, Paige, Margie, Rhonda, Amber, Brittany, Kyra, Brandy, Shirley, Courtney, Michelle, Crystal, and Janie are all active. So congratulations on that. Being active is at least 200 PRV, and it keeps your business rolling for at least another 12 months. So congrats on that. All right. Am I missing anything? Anybody? Is there anything I'm forgetting on shout outs? We did have the 500 by the 15th. That was Melissa, McKaylee, Paige, Margie, Rhonda, Shirley, and Kyra. So they'll be in the drawing for the gift card tonight. So good luck to you guys. And the active in April drawing, I'll do probably next Wednesday, and that'll be for anybody who gets active. Okay, so it'll be a separate drawing for anybody who gets active. So if you don't win tonight, you still have a chance to win next week. All right, so let me get to my notes here on what I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about customer appreciation mail. That was kind of a question that come up a couple of times this week, and I was like, I'll do a training on that. First off, I want to tell you, and this is the biggest lesson, and it took me a long time to learn it. And you can ask anybody that's been with me on this growth journey. Like once I started sponsoring and growing a team and hit director, I got a really bad case of the comparison bug. And I just want to tell you guys, do not compare what you do to what I do or to what any of the other leaders do or any of these amazing people that we follow on social media. I fell into a trap, and not a trap. I mean, it wasn't like I was, detrimental to myself or my business, but like I was just thinking, well, I got to do this, I got to do that, and I got to buy this, and everything's got to match, and it's got to be cute, it's got to be tied with a pretty bow. Like it was insane, the things I was trying to do. And then I just got bombarded and overwhelmed, and I ended up not doing anything because I couldn't keep up with what I was trying to do because I wanted to be like them. And it's good to have goals and it's good to have people to look up to, and I still do. But it's all in time. And slowly I've found myself a system, and this pretty much works for me, and I change it and amend it as I see fit. So that's my very first thing to tell you is please don't compare yourself. Don't think that you've got to be doing the biggest, the best, the most, especially if it's not in your budget or if it's something that's going to keep you so busy that you can't focus on the things that actually produce you income. So the happy mail is fun and cute, but if it's not producing you income, then why are we doing it? All right, so let me just start first with random PWS orders. Like if somebody says, "Hey, Stacey, send me your link," and they place an order, not with a party, not with a fundraiser, just a random order I wake up to and get all excited. I do my happy mail for the month once a month. At the end of the month, I'll run a report from my workstation, orders April 1st through April 30th, print it out, and that's how I do my mail. I once upon a time I was like, oh, I could do this weekly. Couldn't keep up with it. Lied to myself. So I went back to monthly. Once a month, at the end of the month, I'll print out a report, and I'll take a day and I'll sit down and I'll do my PWS website orders, just the random orders. And what they get is they'll get a cent of the month flyer. And if I'm mailing it, it's going to have a felt sample that's super, super flat. So I don't have to worry about any bulk in the envelope. They will get a scent circle. And guys, I never pay full price for scent circles. And this is a hit or miss. Some people agree with this. Some people don't. They don't like to give free things. It's just something I love to do for my customers to show appreciation. I send them a scent circle with a PWS order, and I just I'll buy them when they're on flash sales in bulk. I will buy them with Hostess rewards, free and half price, and I just put a simple sticker on there. And then I'll write a handwritten note, thank you so much for your order. Your order made my day. Stick that in there, scent circle, a flyer. And then if we have something special going on that I feel like they may be interested in, like bring back my bar, then I'll stick that in there. But guys, this will mail flat, one stamp in one envelope. Okay. I have done where it's just simply a thank you note, handwritten thank you note, nothing included. It's really about making your customers feel appreciated. That's all. And that's all they care about. I just want you to think and be thinking while we go through this. How many times have you ordered from other direct sales? Whether it be, I hate to call anybody out, but like Tupperware, I'm just thinking of the ones that I've been invited to in the last week. Tupperware, Pampered Chef, something drink, some kind of drink, something. Those
Paparazzi.
Are just paparazzi. Yeah. So think about all the direct sales that we're faced with, and how many times have you gotten a thank you note from them? Cincy's different. Cincy's different that we encourage that. And I'm not saying that everybody does. I'm not saying that everybody has to. You can do it however you want to. But I do notice, and my sister and I have talked about this before, like other companies don't do this that we know of anyway. I've ordered one time from a company, I think it's called Norwex. A friend of mine was doing a party. It was like towels and stuff. And that lady sent me a thank you note and a business card. That was the only one, like literally the only one I've ever been. So we want to stand out, and the things that you do for your customers to show appreciation will make you stand out within other consultants. So that's what I do for my PWS orders, a scent circle, a flyer, but you don't even have to do this. If this is not in your budget, don't do it. Okay, don't do it. Shirley's showing some stickers. Those are great too. Just little motivational stickers, throw that in there with a thank you, and you're good to go. All right, the next one is party orders that are shipped to me. Like if I close out a party for somebody and it's got a bunch of individual orders on it, and I package them here for delivery. It's not any different except I'm saving a stamp. They get a cent of the month flyer, but instead of the flat wax, it'll be an actual chunk of wax that they can sniff and smell. So they'll get that. They also will get a scent circle that is tied to their bag, tied to the front of their bag. And then any other flyers that I may have. Like I'm going to be putting in the mental health awareness flyer, the black raspberry vanilla flyers. Those will be going in my orders that I bag up within the next few weeks. But that's just if it's hand delivered. So they get actual wax samples because number one, I don't have to mail it, so I don't have to pay for bulk shipping. And number two, they're not going to melt because I'm going to drop them off at their house or drop it off to the host and they will deliver. But the same appreciation is shown no matter if they ordered a warmer and a 6-pack of wax or they ordered a pack of bulbs. I show the same appreciation. And I've listened to trainings also where people base their Happy Mail on amount spent. And that's not a bad idea. It's just, it came down to an easier way for me to do it. I probably have a sticky note up here somewhere still. Like I was like 0 to 40, you get this. 41 to 70, you get this. And I just drove myself crazy trying to organize all that. And it was just too much. So simple thank you note, scent circle, cent of the month flyer. And then the other one is my club subscribers. My club subscribers, I don't want to say I treat them any better, but usually my club subscriptions are usually anywhere from $50 to $150 or $150. I have one lady that's hers is about $180 a month. Cannot convince her to join, but she spends $180 a month in club. So what I do for my clubbers is I send out Happy Mail every quarter. Okay. And I'll just tell you a little backstory. I used to do it monthly. Every time that they had a club subscription process, then I would do a Happy Mail. And I'll pull this out here. I ordered these, and these are still on the consultant store, like super duper cheap. And I ordered a gazillion of them. But I send them something in a bubble mailer. So I was doing this every single month when I first started, and it was good. I was like, oh, I got 6 club subscribers, and I would do these, and it was wonderful. But if you watch any training on growing your team or any suggestions, people are going to tell you, do what you can for one, the same way you would do for 50. Okay, well, that happened. Not 50, but like I went from 5 club subscribers, and one of them was me, to 17 club subscribers. And I'm like, okay, this is $17 times about $4.50 to mail each one. It was cutting into my budget a lot. So over the last 2 or 3 months, I was like, okay, what can I do? What can I do? So now I sent out an email to my clubbers. Not that they expect it. Like they were always super grateful and very appreciative whenever they got anything. It's not like they were like, Stacy, where's my Happy Mail? They don't do that. But I sent out an email and just explained, hey guys, changing up a little bit. I'm going to be doing Cincy Happy Mail, my club subscriber Happy Mail every quarter. So if your club subscription processes within a quarter, then you'll be on the lookout for mail in your mailbox. And I try to theme it. When I was doing it monthly, like it was really hard to pick up things every month. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I would send it to my sister and be like, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? And it got to, I mean, I'm somewhat creative, but it got to be like where I couldn't come up with these ideas anymore. And then I just kind of realized like, well, they don't really care, but like, just here are some, like we went on a cruise. And I bought some little happies from Mexico and I sent them to my club subscribers, like some Mexican candy and different things like that. I've done laundry themes. I think I'm going to do this one pretty soon, to my club subscribers where I send them a sample of, washer whiffs, sample of laundry liquid and a dryer disc. And y'all, these were super simple, created them in Canva, printed them out. I've done, like this was a fall one, obviously. And it just says, thank you for being this club subscriber. Club member, enjoy your club member happy mail. And it really just kind of depends on what season it is. Like I just did one in March, and it just so happened that we had the eclipse. So, everybody was really into the eclipse issue. But Jason and I went to Chattanooga for the boys baseball tournament, and they have a moon pie store in Chattanooga, like downtown Chattanooga, and they had blueberry moon pies, y'all. When I saw these, like my very first thought was, oh my gosh, I've got to get the blueberry moon pies and do once in a blue moon, a customer comes around like you. And that's what I did for my March Happy Mail. So I did blueberry moon pies, a blueberry cheesecake scent circle. So I just kind of take a theme and make it all kind of look the same. I don't know really what you want to call it. But then I've just done like super simple stuff where it just is like, here's a Christmas, just a season. So now that I'm doing it quarterly, so that'll be March, July. So I could do like a summertime theme. Then it would be August, September, October. No, is that right? April, May, June. It'll be June. Then July, August, September. So like I'm gonna kind of go with the season and whatever's going on at that time. Now, what do I send them? I don't want to break the bank. So a lot of times my club people will get extra things that I have on hand. Okay. These are bars that I have that are my stash, like that I keep. And remind me, Michaela, to show you those little things. I might send them a bar. If I have extra samples laying around, then like I have these made up. I'll throw that in there. It's really just anything that I have or that I can come up with. And I usually always have a scent circle in there too, to kind of go with whatever the theme. And I have a sticker that says, thank you for being a club subscriber. Your support means the world to my family. Like super basic. It all boils down to, guys, your customers just want to feel appreciated. That's it. And I was just thinking, if I sit back and I think, gosh, I've never been sent a thank you note or anything by any direct sales. Like, I don't want my customer to be thinking that, people that support me and support my family, I don't want them to ever be like, well, I ordered from Stacy and never heard from her again. Now, it might take me a minute. You may order in February and then your happy mail may not come until March, but I think it's just the thought and the act of appreciation that people love. So I don't have anything else. I went over how I send, and guys, these bubble mailers, they'll fit a lot, and usually I can get these around about postage goes up so much, but these I usually can mail them at about $3.75. But what I started doing when I switched over to quarterly, and my people don't mind, they don't mind, my local people, I'll just put a sticker on it here that says Cincy Club Happy Mail. Thank you for letting me, thank you for choosing me to be your Cincy consultant. enjoy your extra happies, and I'll do a porch drop off. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to go in the mail. So that's for my club subscribers that are local to me. Nobody's going to mind free stuff. Nobody's going to mind free stuff, and nobody's going to mind being thanked for giving them a service or providing something for them. I said that. I said nobody's going to mind. I don't know, Margie, you may remember one time I need to do a survey. If anybody hates confetti, I need to know, because I sent confetti, a letter one time with some confetti welcoming to our team, and the girl literally quit. So if you don't do confetti, I see you, Shirley. If you don't do confetti, I get it. Okay. But anyway, that was one thing that did not make her happy. So anyway, I don't think I have anything else. The number one thing I want you to take from this, because I made this mistake for a long time, don't compare yourself to anyone else. Okay. Don't start following superstar directors who make $15,000 checks a month and try to do the things that they do. It's a different world that they're in. And I fell into that trap of trying to make the samples of every single thing and have the cutest things. So just don't. Do a little bit at a time. Do what you can, and show your customers love. That's really all it boils down to, is showing them that you appreciate them. So don't compare. I don't think there's anything. I mean, random PWS orders, party orders that I deliver, and then club subscribers. Now, I said random PWS orders, but like if I'm running an online party and all the orders come through my website, they get thank you mail just like a random PWS. So if I'm running a party for Susie Q and she's got 12 orders at the end of her party, when her party closes, her customers get thank you mail too, if they're not local to me, or if I'm not delivering their order. So okay, is there anything else I'm forgetting? So you might need to unmute and tell me anything.
I have a question.
Okay.
How do you ship all your Happy Mail or Club Mail? Do you go to the post office, or do you use like Pirate Ship or
I use Pirate Ship. Now, like my mail, envelope mail, I buy stamps. But my packages, I use Pirate Ship. And my lady at the post office, she told me, she said, go ahead and use Pirate Ship. She appreciates me bringing them in there already weighed and labeled and ready to go. So, yep, I use Pirate Ship. Super easy, free. All you do is pay for the postage.
Yeah, I use it too. I just wasn't sure if everybody else knew about it.
Couple more shout outs. I had them on my list down here. I did the active, paid at title. Michaela, you should be paid at title this month. We hit director numbers, so I'll be paid at title this month. Melissa, yeah, you should be paid at title. And if you're not 100% sure on paid at title, I did a training, I think at the end of March, about what it takes to get paid at title. The monthly sales award is 2,000 PRV within a month. Melissa, McKaylee, and myself have gotten the monthly sales award. So congratulations to you guys.
And I think Melissa's ranking up too.
Huh?
I think Melissa's hitting her next rank.
It's showing lead consultant. So yeah, certified. So she should promote to lead. Yep, after this month. Yeah. And then you guys, if you've been on Southern Scent Squad Facebook or Team Fab Fam page, hit annual sales. So that is huge. Annual sales is 30,000 PRV in a year, and the year runs May to April. So she'll get a bonus in July, a clear trophy, and annual sales earners get to walk the stage at SFR. So that's awesome. Congratulations to her for that. Okay. I think I'm going to stop the recording to do the the training. Anyone else have anything they want to share, ask, or any other suggestions? If you guys have anything about customer appreciation that you want to share,
I
welcome.
really have customer appreciation. I'm sorry for whoever I cut off, but I wanted to just throw in something real quick that we learned at SFR last in North Carolina from Debbie Pitts. She, whenever she does her samples, besides like what Stacy was talking about, just regular everyday samples that she's handing out, she only does blueberry cheesecake. So if she hands out a sample tomorrow and somebody calls her in a week and they're like, hey girl, what was that sample you gave me? Because I lost the tag. She'll automatically know it was blueberry cheesecake. So that's an easy way for you to find your favorite, one that's not going to go away. You don't want them to fall in love with something that may be discontinued, just for them to get the feel of Scentsy, how it works, how it smells, how it feels, and all of that. Find you one that's a classic. Like I went with Luna. So I keep Luna bars in my club so that I know that Luna's not going anywhere. So if a month from now somebody says, hey, I seen you at such and such and you gave me a sample and I don't remember what it was, I'll automatically know, hey, that was Luna. It's just something so you don't have to stress and don't overwork.
Yeah, that's a good tip, and I took that tip too. I did Luna, but I think I'm going to go back to Blue Grotto.
So
Yeah.
so scent of the month is the only thing, and I can't do the melts right now. Like I guess they're called melts. I have to do the felts right now because in Texas they melt. Like I took my wax with me today, and I was like, oh no, I gotta get home. But I know everybody has seen cutting the 10 new
The stickers.
scents out and I put all 10 new scents individually in one little bag, and I'm starting to use my label, and I got my QR code on my label now, which I'm putting those on the back of those little bags.
Perfect.
And they're going with the and the month. This is all I got left, y'all, by the way.
That's
All I
good.
got
That's
left.
good. Okay, let me stop the recording real quick.